Let's be honest here. Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't just need to be the biggest game ever made. It doesn't just need to break records or give us the prettiest graphics we've ever seen. What it really needs to do is slow the hell down. And before you roll your eyes thinking, here we go again, some guy saying games should be boring and realistic, that's not what I mean at all. When I say slow down, I'm talking about a world that actually breathes. A city that makes you stop and take it in, that makes you feel like you're part of something larger than just the next mission marker or the next explosion. Because here's the truth, man. We've been waiting 12 long years for this game. 12 years. That's longer than some of the fans waiting for this game have even been alive. If Rockstar serves up GTA 5 again with shinier graphics, faster cars, and more chaos, then it doesn't matter how good it looks. It's going to feel empty. And after all this time, empty just isn't good enough. To really understand why slowing down is so important, you have to look back at the DNA of this franchise, where it started, how it grew, and why it mattered so much to people in the first place. I've been here since the very beginning. I'm talking GTA 1 and GTA 2. Those top-down pixel blocks where pedestrians look like ants, the cars controlled like bricks, and the story was basically just text boxes. On paper, it sounds primitive, and it was. But even then, you could feel that Rockstar was tapping into something special. No one else was handing you a city and saying, here, do whatever you want. It wasn't about photorealism or cinematic storytelling back then. It was about freedom. That raw, chaotic freedom of jacking a car, running from cops, and deciding for yourself what kind of madness you wanted to cause. It was clunky, but it was groundbreaking. Then GTA 3 came along, and everything changed. People talk about open world now like it's a standard, but back in 2001, GTA 3 felt like stepping into a new reality. You weren't floating above a city anymore, you were in it. Liberty City wasn't just a backdrop, it was alive. The traffic, the random pedestrians yelling at you, the weather changing on a dime, the radio stations pumping out music, fake ads, and talk shows that were so absurd they felt real. That was the moment GTA stopped being just a video game and started becoming a cultural phenomenon. It was the first time a digital world actually felt like a place. And then Rockstar doubled down with Vice City, which wasn't just a sequel, it was a vibe. That game captured the 1980s so perfectly that it felt like time travel. The pastel colors, the neon lights reflecting off car hoods, the palm trees lining Ocean Beach, the way the sun dipped into the horizon at dusk. Add to that the voice acting. Ray Liotta as Tommy Vercetti gave the character life in a way most games couldn't dream of at the time. And the soundtrack? Unreal. Michael Jackson, Blondie, Iron Maiden, you name it. Vice City didn't just put you in Miami. It was Miami, or at least the version of it we all wanted to live in. I remember spending entire hours doing nothing but cruising down the strip in a stolen Infernus while Billie Jean played on the radio, just soaking in the atmosphere. That's when Rockstar showed us that a video game could capture not just a place, but an era, a feeling. Then came San Andreas, and honestly, I still don't think people give it enough credit for just how ambitious it was. Think about it. 3 full cities, each with its own identity, plus the countryside, the deserts, the forests, and everything in between. And all of it packed with side activities and details that were unheard of at the time. You could eat until CJ got fat. You could hit the gym and bulk him up. You could gamble away everything in a casino. You could mod cars, buy properties, run gangs, fly jets, ride bikes, even explore Area 51. And the story? A saga. CJ's journey wasn't just about crime. It was about loyalty, betrayal, family, and survival. The voice acting was raw, the missions were creative, and the sheer freedom of it all made San Andreas feel less like a game, and more like a life simulator for chaos. If GTA 3 laid the foundation, and Vice City nailed the vibes, San Andreas built the skyscraper that showed what open-world gaming could really be. But then Rockstar pulled another sharp turn with GTA 4, and this is where the slowing down part really came into play. For me, GTA 4 will always be the one. The masterpiece. The moment Rockstar proved they weren't just making games, they were making art. The hype leading up to it was insane. I remember watching those trailers 100 times, analyzing every little shot, every little frame. Rockstar even made fake websites for Liberty City companies just to sell the illusion that this world was real. And when the game finally dropped, man, it hit different. Niko Bellic wasn't your typical GTA protagonist. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't invincible, he wasn't some comic book anti-hero. He was human. A broken immigrant carrying scars from his past, desperately searching for a new life in America, only to discover that the so-called dream was just another nightmare. What blew me away about GTA 4 wasn't just the story, it was the little things. The way pedestrians stumbled differently every time you bumped into them because of the euphoria physics. The way cars had weight, actually fighting you on sharp turns, making every chase feel intense and unpredictable. Liberty City itself was dark, gritty, suffocating, but in the best possible way. It didn't feel like a playground, it felt like a living, breathing city that you had to navigate and sometimes suffer through. And the side stuff? Legendary. Going bowling with Roman, drinking with Packy, calling friends on your phone, eating from hot dog stands. Those weren't just distractions. They made the world feel alive. They slowed you down, but in doing so, they made you care more. They made you believe in that world. That's the magic I'm talking about. When I say GTA 6 needs to slow down, then came GTA 5. And while technically it was a marvel, this is where the soul of the series started to feel like it was slipping away. Don't get me wrong, GTA 5 had some incredible moments. The graphics were jaw-dropping for the time, the heists were thrilling, and the character switching mechanic was one of the smartest innovations Rockstar has ever pulled off. But at the same time, it felt like something was missing. The story leaned so hard into parody that it stopped having heart. Trevor was just shock value in human form. Michael's midlife crisis felt like a trope we'd seen too many times before. Franklin, who could have been one of the strongest leads in the franchise, ended up as a glorified sidekick, wasted potential. The driving was too smooth, too arcadey. The shooting lost that messy, chaotic realism. And the cops? Instead of being a terrifying force like in GTA 4, they became video game enemies, spawning out of thin air in the endless waves. Los Santos was huge, but it lacked density. It was wide open, but at the same time kind of empty. And then, of course, GTA Online took over. At first it was fun. Heists with friends, car meets, random chaos in lobbies. It felt like the natural next step for GTA. But slowly, Rockstar transformed it into something else entirely. A money-printing machine. Shark cards. Flying bikes that turned the city into a cartoon. Orbital cannons that let you wipe people out from space. $1 million mansions and penthouses that didn't mean anything. It stopped being immersive and became a parody of itself. Don't get me wrong, I get why Rockstar did it. GTA Online made billions, but it came at a cost. The soul of GTA, the immersion, the grit, the slowness, it got buried under microtransactions and chaos. And that brings us back to GTA 6. This game isn't just another release. It's not just another chapter. It's a moment. A defining moment. Because Rockstar has one chance to prove that the magic is still there. We don't need a faster, flashier GTA 5. We need weight. We need density. We need a city that feels like a real place where every alley, every building, every NPC tells a story. We need driving that feels like GTA 4. Physics that make every interaction unpredictable. Characters that feel human, not caricatures. We need a game that makes us pause, soak it in, and believe that we're living in Vice City. Not just visiting it for cheap thrills. Rockstar has shown us before they can do this. Look at Red Dead Redemption 2. That game slowed everything down. Hunting, fishing, cleaning your guns, bonding with your horse. On paper, those sound like chores. But in practice, they made the world feel alive. They made you feel connected. They made you believe in that reality. GTA 6 doesn't need to copy RDR2, but it can learn from it. It can embrace that slowness, that detail, that weight, and mix it with the chaos and humor GTA is known for. That balance? That's how you make a masterpiece. Because at the end of the day, Grand Theft Auto isn't just about blowing things up. It's about reflecting the world we live in, exaggerating it, making us laugh, but also making us think. It's satire, it's chaos, it's tragedy, and it's humanity all wrapped together. If GTA 6 can capture that balance, if it can slow down just enough to make us care about the little things again, then it won't just break sales records. It'll remind us why GTA was the king in the first place. But if it rushes, if it just speeds past us in a blur of neon lights and shark cards, then after 12 years of waiting, it risks being remembered not as the masterpiece we wanted, but as the disappointment we never thought we'd get. And I don't think any of us want that ending.